What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode number 2 of the Arizona Cardinals franchise. And in this episode, we are going to go ahead and take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As you see right over here, Doug Martin, a beast of a running back. Also, you got Jameis Winston, obviously, Mike Evans, Vincent Jackson. The Buccaneers are a pretty underrated team. They're a young team with a lot of upside, but the Cardinals should be the better team. They should be the one that you bet on if you were to bet on in this match in the actual NFL season. But we shall see what happens. First or second down, and we got 2 yards to go. Dropping it back with Carson Palmer, looking to make something happen. David Johnson is going to go ahead and fumble it, and that is not a good start for the Arizona Cardinals as we give up possession on the very next play. And now it is Tampa Bay ball, and they drop back. Check out this beautiful read, by the way. This is how you read a offensive line and run right in between that gap and get straight to the quarterback. Jameis Winston had no clue what was happening, where anyone was going, or where anyone was coming from. He just did a couple step drop and ended up getting completely flattened. Speaking of getting completely flattened, very next possession, we go ahead and give up this sack. Carson Palmer must not be happy with my decision making because he is taking a few bumps and bruises so far as the season progresses, but it's still 0-0. First and 10. Jameis Winston looking to make something happen. They're probably going to give it off to Doug Martin because he's an absolute beast. They try to find a hole, and they do, and almost breaking open for a touchdown. That was a pretty scary play over there, but it is still second and goal. 0-0. 1:55 left to go in the first quarter. They're dropping back with Doug Martin yet again. And as I mentioned before, Doug Martin is an absolute monster in this game, and he is pretty hard to stop, especially when your run defense is not up to par. As we all know, the Arizona Cardinals do not have the best run defense, so that probably hurts them a lot. I try to stop it as best I can, but you know, whatever. Carson Palmer dropping back, and Larry Fitzgerald, the Cardinals legend, is going to go ahead and go straight into the end zone with a touchdown. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play over here. You got to love it. The defense played man, and there was a wide open gap. I believe it was a cover one, and there was a wide open gap on the right side, and we purposely hit a slant to the right side, as you see right over here. Carson Palmer gets decked yet again. As I mentioned, Carson Palmer probably hates me, but that led to a wide open touchdown, so maybe he doesn't hate me too much. You know, maybe you guys watching this video would be mad at me for not protecting my quarterback as much, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. As you see, we get a huge sack on Jameis Winston. 2nd and 19, game tied 7-7. We are still in the first quarters, ladies and gentlemen, and Jameis Winston over here just gets annihilated. He manages to evade one of the sacks, but ends up going down big time. 2nd and 19. Jameis Winston dropping back out of the shotgun formation, I believe, and nothing doing. He gets decked yet again. 3rd and 19. Looking to stop the Buccaneers right now. Big play, and they drop back. They are looking for something, and for some massive way, Mike Evans with a huge catch. But as you see over here, was holding, and we end up getting the ball back. Did not count. Dropping back with Carson Palmer. 3rd and 2, looking to make something happen, and the Buccaneers would come up with a huge stop, stopping the run. But it is 4th and 2. I'm going for it anyway. Why am I going for it? I think it's a good time to go for it. We have pretty good position on the field right now to go for a 4th and 2. Otherwise, we'd just be punting it into about the 20-yard line, the red zone of theirs. But we end up getting David Johnson wide open for a little bit of a flat route. Goes to the side, and that's how it is. David Johnson running up the gut yet again. 2nd and 2. We end up getting the first down. 7-7. Second quarter. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the quarter as we get Michael Floyd wide open. And now we are looking to go up by 7 right now. We are in the red zone. 2nd and goal. Looking to make a pass, and we get David Johnson yet again. What a beast this guy has been. I mean, you know, a 3rd round pick. Just a great young running back that still has to be developed for sure, but I think he really gels well with the passing offense of the Arizona Cardinals. I really think he's going to have a breakout year this year. You can take it from me unless he gets injured, obviously barring injuries in the NFL. Injuries happen all the time. 7-14 is the score. 2nd and 8 dropping back. Jameis Winston has all the time in the world. He gets Mike Evans wide open for a 3rd and 1, I believe. Now we have 3rd and 10. You're looking to make something happen over here. Huge pressure on the ball. That's what I've been doing all game, by the way. My main goal was to blitz, and the reason I wanted to blitz is because of Doug Martin, and also Jameis Winston is a bit of an athletic quarterback, so I wanted to stop that, so I blitzed a lot, and as you see, it's definitely paying off. The Bucs are no joke, but we should have this one in the bag on paper, but then again, it is on all Madden difficulty, as you guys know, so you never really know what's going to happen. But over here, John Brown, wide open. And that's what I like to see. Beautiful playmaking and just taking advantage of a poor defensive scheme, getting the wide open touchdown, and that's how you make it easy on yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Score 20-10. We're about to get another point and make it 21-10. As you see this beautiful replay, John Brown, absolute beast. I mean, the receiving core of the Arizona Cardinals is pretty close to unmatched. There are definitely a few teams that would give him a run for their money, but generally speaking, the Arizona Cardinals are where it's at. Look at this beautiful interception by Branch. I mean, what a beautiful interception. But check this out. This I'm completely messed up on. This was just a complete mistake on my part. It was against the defense, and I got an interception. I ended up accepting the penalty for some ridiculous. This was a complete flaw on my part, and I completely paused the game. I'm like, wait a minute, what just happened? I just gave up an interception. But let's check out this replay anyway. There's no point of crying over spilled milk. I mean, this was just a beautiful defensive play. Look at him get the ball. This is precision at its finest. Just one of the prettiest interceptions I've seen in Madden. I mean, that is just a beauty. As you see over here, we're playing cover 3. I'm trying to man the linebacker to stop something. I thought that they were going to the flats, but it turns out that they got the running back right up the gut, and that is a 1st and 10. They're trying to make something here happen. Mike Evans with another beautiful catch. Is that Mike Evans? Another beautiful catch, and that's just how it is. I mean, you can't stop some things in the NFL. Doug Martin is one of those. Speaking of not being able to stop against a poor running defense, Doug Martin will eat that up. And as you see, as I mentioned, the theme of the game has been blitzes. Blitz the quarterback to hell. We end up getting a fumble on a blitz. Gotta love it. 4th and 22. The Bucs stood no chance. 3rd and 18, completely out of nowhere over here. I need to make something happen. I'm dropping back Carson Palmer, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and I get John Brown, my go-to slot receiver. And I love using this guy. I love John Brown. He's a speedy slot receiver, very hard to guard. And Michael Floyd dropping back. This is gorgeous. I mean, you got to appreciate stuff like this, right? Like, this is just beautiful playmaking at its finest. You got a one-on-one situation over here. Michael Floyd's about 6'3". He towers over most cornerbacks, and you just lob it up there, and that's football, ladies and gentlemen. That's just so pretty. I love that kind of stuff. As you know, football, first game I ever played in my life. I played on many teams. I love the sport of football almost as much as I love the sport of basketball, but they are pretty parallel. John Brown flexing like Draymond Green. Doesn't really matter. He got wide open. Look at the score. It's blowing out wide open. 10-27 is the score. We are completely destroying the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now just with this beautiful pass offense. I mean, nothing to write home about with the Buccaneers defensive backs. They're decent, but, you know, it is what it is. As you see, another Mike Evans showing, just gonna go ahead and drop back, get those wide open passes. James Winston, here's another blitz, but they end up getting the slip screen, and we end up kind of getting burned on that one. 10-28 is the score. 7 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the whole game. Now, my only job is to maintain this score. This has just been a very dominant game by the Arizona Cardinals, and happy to show this to you guys because this was after the first game getting beat by the Patriots in a pretty tough, close matchup. You can check that video out on my channel. It was a pretty good game. This turns out to be a bit of a blowout, and I'm happy for it because I love bringing that to you guys. And Larry Fitzy Fitzgerald because this guy is a absolute legend. 27-yard reception, just taking the ball out of the air and owning it in the face of the defense. Check out a quick replay over here, just like he wasn't even there. Like Larry Fitzgerald, again, 6'3", another large receiver, dominating the smaller cornerbacks. One-handed catch, almost intercepted by the corner, but it didn't matter. And when we're fast-forwarding, the Buccaneers have the ball. It's 40 seconds left to go in the game, basically over. They're just trying to get a one last-minute touchdown just to pad their stats. In essence, you guys know how it is, but no matter what, it didn't matter. We end up taking the W against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I am happy to bring this to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We still have a few minutes left to go in this video. You see this beautiful pass right in the red zone for the touchdown, but it doesn't even matter. We end up taking the victory anyway, as you see right over here. Just skipping right to the end. No reason to show you guys anything else because we have another game coming soon. 28-20 is the final score. The next game will be against the Buffalo Bills, who are actually pretty damn good in this game. LaShawn McCoy is no joke, and their defense is pretty good, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching as always. I appreciate every like, I appreciate every view, I appreciate every comment, and I'm loving Madden so far, man. I really do. Like, I've never been the most vocal supporter of Madden, but as you know, I love football, so I couldn't help it. I was there at the pre-release for Madden, and I just couldn't help it. I love football too much to say no. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Is a pretty blowout of a game. We blitzed. That was the main strategy. The main emphasis of the defensive strategy was to blitz the ball because I knew that they had some demons in the backfield in Jameis Winston and Doug Martin. So I really wanted to contain that. As you see over here, I'm going to go over the stats really quick. 13 of 18, 293 yards, and 4 touchdowns with 0 interceptions by Carson Palmer. That's what I like to see, and that's what you like to see, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could, leave a like. If you could, subscribe as well if you'd like to see more videos. I have NBA 2K17 coming out on the first day of release. I have more Madden 17 franchise, some online ranked, and also Ultimate Team as well. Just pure sports on my channel, as is the name SPP Sports. You know, that's how it goes. Larry Fitzgerald dominating. John Brown was the receiver of the game for sure. But once again, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video against the Buffalo Bills, and I will see you then.